This is Crybaby's Homestead. Crybaby's Homestead. We like to grow, we like to garden, find good deals for our yards, then plan our groceries, save some money, smell the flowers, watch the wildlife, stretch a dollar, write a banger, make a friend from former stranger. Bless your garden, bless your homestead, flowers for you, hope for you. Grace for gardens, grace for souls, every space, community gardens. Amen.
It feels like a while since I've done a YouTube video about Dollar Tree, so I thought, you know what? Let me go ahead and do a little quick look through here. I was picking up a few things, and I am so glad I looked around because I found a few items. I'm lying. It's not just a few items. I found a few items, aka a cart full of stuff, that I just couldn't live without. Those two little like ice cube tray molds. It could be for chocolates or ice or whatever. I'm going to use them for ice for one of them, and for the other one for quick dry air dry clay. So if you want to see that, subscribe so you can see how that turns out, because you know that will be fun to see, because I'm going to do some little DIY stuff where I use a lot of the little Dollar Tree stuff I've kind of accumulated. I don't go to Dollar Tree and buy like 50 items and make something and then be like, oh, well, I saw this at, Hobby Lobby, or no, I saw this at, I don't even know the high-end places, you guys. You see those people who have those like vaulted ceilings and they're making the YouTube videos and they just spent $100 on something that maybe cost $300, and what they end up with is junk versus something that was nice. I don't do that. I basically end up with something that's mediocre, and I'm okay with mediocre. I like cute. I like crafts that look like they're made by little children. Who cares? It's fun. The kids have fun. I have fun. And I was looking at these little grow kit things, and one thing I was thinking was, um, is this a good deal for a kid's experience? A kid who plants a watermelon in here, are they going to get a watermelon? Watermelon do much better if they're directly sown, if you plant them directly into the hill. So I have a hack on how to do that well. It's really easy. Line your pot with a coffee filter. Line your pot with a coffee filter. Even better, if you can hole punch some holes in the coffee filter, even better, because then when you go to transplant the watermelon or the squash or whatever it is that's like needs to be handled carefully, you just grab the filter, pick it up, and plant the filter with it. That way the roots don't get disturbed. So if you do buy one of those kits, or if you just do a makeshift kit of your own for a kid, one thing that's really sad for people is that if their first experience with gardening is failure, like really sad failure, like you're waiting for 3 or 4 months for a watermelon and you never get it, then that can kind of backfire for somebody. So they might actually be turned off of it for decades. So I actually remember like having someone tell me that I had a brown thumb. And it wasn't that I had a brown thumb. I didn't water the plant, right? It's not rocket science. You have to water your plants. You need to make sure you don't overwater or underwater, right? So now I just look, my rule of thumb is if I put my finger in the soil and it's dry to the touch, I water, right? Sometimes if I'm going away for a while, I'll put a tray underneath the plant and I'll water from below, and that keeps it from drying out, but also prevents it from getting like waterlogged, and it's not like overly wet and soggy, because not watering can kill some plants, but overwatering can kill a lot of plants, and it can become anaerobic. You can also get fungus gnats, which is kind of a pain. I still like grabbing these plastic disposable plates to use as planter trays. It's definitely the cheapest thing ever. And then, it basically matches everything because it's clear, right? So that's what I like to do with having proper drainage, I will have a tray underneath my house plants, and I usually get them from the Dollar Tree. I have purchased a lot of these stacky things from the Dollar Tree in the past, and I will not be buying any more. I won't be buying any more of these. Um, Having them last a year or two is fine. In the long run, you're going to still save a lot of money over, let's say, buying like a green stock or something, but the quality just isn't there, you guys. You can really each each of those cells can hold one small plant. Me, I'm pansies, maybe like a violets, a marigold. If I was going to give someone advice, I would say plant succulents in those, because those are perfect for succulents. Now looking here, keep them inside. Keep it inside. I just see somebody. Oh, hello there. Yeehaw. I was like, hello. Usually hats don't fit me because I have a very large cranium. My dad used to joke that I have my own orbit. It's like all the smarts, you guys. Gotta have a big cranium for that. I'm just kidding. Has nothing to do with it. Anyway, I was looking here. There are these trays here. I'm not sure how exactly I would use them, but they're kind of fun. They piqued my interest. Now look here at these little windmills, the little pinwheels. Now I was paying $1 each, even back when this was the Dollar Tree. 6 for $5 would still be getting one for free. But now that it's the $1.25, $1.50, $3, $5 store, 6 for $5 is a really good deal. So not only am I getting one for free, basically, I'm also saving a little bit of money on top of that. So um, I went ahead and grabbed them, and I know it's early for 4th of July, but I'm starting to get I usually do like a tote for a holiday, and I accumulate all the stuff that I'm going to use for that holiday. And then when that holiday comes, I don't have to go grab all the stuff because I already have all of it. I've gotten a little bit at a time, which is also easier on the pocketbook. Though you can plant in anything. You can get any of these. If you're going to go to a graduation party, each little place could have a little, for a wedding, each little place could have a plant in it, and then they could take it home. That's kind of cute. But those stacky things, back to the stacky things. If you're planting them out, if you're having them outside, especially if they're hot or dry, they are going to shatter and fall apart. I am definitely still picking little pieces of those plastic pots out of my garden to this day. The same as some plastic that somebody used to help me to make a makeshift greenhouse, that it was not the grade of plastic that you would want to use. So I'm doing a lot of things differently in my garden now that I am single. All the single ladies. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. And to clarify, the reason for the breakup was not because he used not the right kind of plastic for the greenhouse. No, 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 no. So, anyways, I'm doing a lot of things different in the house, a lot of things different in my life, because a lot of the things I like doing were considered silly or like a waste of time. And when I'm home alone and having my own free time, I can do whatever I want to, ladies. I can do whatever I want now. So, like, basically, I had somebody who was just like never home, but then they would occasionally be home, and then they thought I was wasting my time. So, you know what? I'm an adult. If I want to write a poem, or I want to play in the garden, or I want to, write a story or make a gift for somebody, I am welcome to do whatever the heck I want to do. It is my life. So I am looking around here. I'm not going to buy all that stuff. I am going to grab the necklaces because you can use them, most of them, any time of year. It's like, think of New Year's Eve, 4th of July, um, birthdays, Valentine's Day, spirit assemblies, things like that. So I grabbed several, and I'm thinking maybe doing something for 4th of July, because sometimes I would be on the whim of someone inviting me somewhere and kind of got into the routine of expecting it, and then sometimes it doesn't happen. And then on those years, we just kind of have a kind of pathetic 4th of July. So, and it's kind of sad in my area, you're not allowed to use fireworks. So, I usually do the poppers and like the, those little worm things and bubbles and all kinds of weird stuff, but not nothing that goes boom. So I grabbed some more bubble solution and bubble wands for my granddaughter because she's so cute and she just, she's got me wrapped around her little finger. And it's a great deal. You get two there. That's great. And you are so sweet. Thank you for watching so long. You've already watched longer than most people do. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. You are so sweet. And we're going to be definitely doing a lot of cool stuff on this channel now that I have a lot more free time because I'm not just sitting around waiting for somebody. I decided to grab a Roblox card I just got to do the $10 one as bribery for my youngest son to do his homework. Yes, I'm not above bribery. We'll call it an allowance, okay? It's not bribery, it's an allowance. Look at her hair, you guys. She's got a receding hairline. Poor thing. All right, so I saw these and I was like, okay, this is cute. My kids thought it was Dora, Dora, Dora the Exploder when they were little. And yeah, it was fun. Swiper, no swipey. I did not get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but I did get one of each of the Dora characters that they had. They were $5 each. I know that's $20, you guys, but if I went to like Walmart or something and they had a pack of 4 Dora characters for $20, I would buy it. But let's be honest, this is Dollar Tree, and I just spent $20 for 4 little plushies. It's for my granddaughter though, and the heart will cave in and give her whatever she stinking wants because she is too sweet and adorable. She is my little cherry berry bear. She is so sweet. And there we go. Okay, there's some items here. Didn't buy that one. $10. I don't even know. Like, it's just plastic. From all I can tell, it's like it doesn't do anything. I don't know. Well, I mean, it is a mermaid. When I was a kid, my favorite toys, I had 2 little mommy mermaids. They had babies. They were so cute. They were really well made. I still have them actually somewhere. I had little mommy mermaids that had babies, and one was like a tropical one, and then one was like polar. So the little baby had like a little fur jacket. It was so cute. But those were my favorite toys. So whenever I see mermaids, I am drawn to them. But that one looks not so cute anyway. They have Barbies for $10. I know $10 is not the Dollar Tree anymore, but the dollar Barbies that they used to have, I would never buy those. They're just really junky. Like, but I would buy the doll clothes because they would almost fit the Barbies the right size. But the actual dolls themselves, they were really bad. Like the legs even was like split in half. Like you'd have a doll with like 4 legs because she'd have like a half a leg on each side. It was crazy. They're like, it was really cheap stuff. So they have some nicer stuff. It's more expensive. It's more like a Big Lots, or maybe like a Kmart. I don't know. But there's a lot of toys now. I can't bring my kids to Dollar Tree anymore because it used to be kind of like how they treat Temu, like shop like a millionaire or whatever, shop like a billionaire. You kind of have to be one to shop here anymore. I used to let my kids basically get something. Everybody gets something, whatever you want. It was like, whatever I want, mommy. Yes, whatever you want. Really? Anything? Yes. Nothing's too much for my child. I mean, everything was $1. Now, not everything's $1. So you're like, okay, you can go in this aisle. Nope, don't go down the aisle. Go down this aisle. Oh, that aisle, that looks nice. Oh, don't go down the aisle. Don't go down that aisle. There's $10 items in that one. Their posters are not too expensive. I think they're $5. And that is not too bad. Now, the posters are not a bad idea and they're not a bad price. That one right there, I actually really wanted to get. But see that it's E2, and I looked for it on the rack underneath because you can't just grab them off of this, obviously. Hello, sideways. They didn't have it. So I'm gonna have to keep looking around for the one I just showed you. Can't say it aloud because the person might be near me and their birthday's coming up pretty soon. I thought it'd be a really cool poster to put in with their birthday gifts. But they don't, it's not down below. So I will have to keep looking around. If any of my friends who live locally are seeing this video and you saw which one I paused on for a hot minute, help me keep an eye out for that one. E2 was the one I was looking for. So, yes, we've got some posters. I don't think I need any more like this. Maybe that one right there. Which one is that one? The Minecraft. Okay, interesting. All right. So I looked for E2. It is not there. So if you are at a Dollar Tree in Washington State and you see that one, please let me know where it's located. Drop a comment and I will go back and I will look for it. All right. So I love notebooks. I'm kind of like obsessed with like clips, like, binder clips and paper clips and the those laundry pins. I like Sharpie markers, to-do lists. I have this thing with school supplies. Like maybe it's good that I became a teacher. I love them. And Dollar Tree is the best place to go for school supplies. Office supplies, school supplies, home office, homeschooling, crafting. This is the store for that. Even though the prices have gone up on a lot of things, it's still the best place to go for it. This right here is super cute. Grabbed it for my son. He loves space stuff. And it has like lots of different sticky notes. And I thought that would help him to study for school. And it's $1.20. I think it's $1.25. Okay, they have a beautiful color of green Sharpie. And I have a collection of Sharpie markers, which I am using now because the little small company I am making, I put together little seed packets and I color, like, I stamp them and then I color them and stuff. And that's what I do for free, my free time, because I have to be doing something with my hands all the time. It's just like I just hit idle hands, idle hands. I can't have them. So I always have to do something. It's like I have I'm sure I have ADHD or something. So I make little seed packets and stamp them, color them, and I needed a different color of green, and they had it. I wanted this rug. It was $7. Didn't get it because I thought it doesn't really match anything I have. I just like it. So maybe when I have a little bit more money, I will try to get a bigger one, a really nice big one. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. $7. I mean, to get those two, that would be $14. So I was looking at these adult coloring books. They're like really nice, and I thought, you know what? I could probably print some stuff off of the library for free. These would make good gifts. This right here was made by Copilot. I asked it to please make me Imperial Pincushion flowers and Yarrow in the same image as a coloring page, and this is what it made for me. So I could print this off at the library, and then I'd have it. I could actually print it off and put it on my seed packets. That would be pretty cute. Because I'm selling Imperial Pincushion seeds and Yarrow as well as a lot of other things like zinnias, all different kinds of sunflowers. I'm doing a lot there. This here, oh my gosh, does that look like drug paraphernalia to you too? What? They definitely have a lot of new stuff here. Lots of spring and summer stuff. Lots of stuff for graduation, 4th of July, parties, our planting material, obviously. Solo cups are awesome for planting in. I like to get the ones that are different colors, so it's not so much like, hey, red solo cups. These items here, perfect for Crafternoons with your friends or children. It's a lot of fun. I like to do my crafting stuff as a social event, not just always me crafting, but my hands have to be doing something all the time. I've actually already used those crochet hooks. I am making a rickrack cactus out of crocheting a rickrack cactus hanging plant, and so I'll share that with you later if you're interested. Comment, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. I grabbed a couple bags of that potting mix, and I have already transplanted an angel begonia and some polka dot begonias, as well as a bunch of succulents and things around them, and we'll see how they grow up. Anyways, be good, be sweet, grow a garden if you want to eat, and I will see you soon.
This is Crybaby's Homestead. Crybaby's Homestead. We like to grow, we like to garden, find good deals for our yards, then plan our groceries, save some money, smell the flowers, watch the wildlife, stretch a dollar, write a banger, make a friend from former stranger. Bless your garden, bless your homestead, flowers for you, hope for you. Grace for gardens, grace for souls, every space, community